Hey guys, it's Tough Newt. I know it's been a long time no see. There's been a lot going on in my life. As you can see, I might be a little upset right now, but I wanted to vlog about what's going on right now because it's really affecting me and it's really changing my life. So if you're very sensitive and you're not in the mood right now to listen to this, that is totally fine. I just feel like I want to share. My cat went missing about 5 days ago. And it's been really hard because he's never done this before to me. And I have to be really honest, this summer has been extremely intense. And I really apologize for being so upset, but it's the truth. And if you know my previous vlogs, what I used to do, I was always very open because this is what helped me heal and move me forward to what I am now and what I'm working on. Working for myself and helping others, and that is my goal and my dream. But right now I'm kind of at the end. A lot of things. My grandfather passed away about a month ago. That was hard, but not as hard as losing my cat or wherever he may be, but there's so much I could say from the summer and just turning 30 and about ending my Saturn return soon, which changes sign, thank God, in September. It's been in Scorpio, and I have my Saturn in Scorpio. It's about death. And not just like physical death, internal death and rebirth and transformation. And I don't know if you guys knew, but I went to Costa Rica to do my yoga teacher training. Excuse me. In March. And that was so amazing. Oh my God, like, I had such an amazing time, and it was such a great feeling as much as I was cleansing a lot and learning a lot. It was such a transformational experience, and I've been working on the rest of it, and I finished in December, and I just had so much happiness through it. And so much bliss and feeling loved and in community, and ever since I've gotten back, it's been like explosive energy and intense transformation. And transformation's great. It's been a 3-year transformation for me personally. The last 3 years, when I started this channel, it was about Egyptian pagan spirituality, and it was really about becoming who I am now and letting go and really tapping in deeply into my spirituality, my past lives. And I mean, I didn't share everything with you, but it was a really deep cleansing, and my cat was a huge part of that. He's been with me for 10 years, ever since my dad got really ill, and he passed away about 8 years ago. So yeah, I've dealt with a lot of death in my life, but it has made me who I am today and who I will be beyond this energy right now that I'm in. And I'm grateful for my experiences as much as they have almost killed me at one point internally and emotionally. But I try and see that I'm stronger through my experiences, as much as I'm a very emotional person, and I tend to hide that sometimes as much as you probably could see it. And excuse me. So yeah, this is where I'm currently. I'm back in Laguna Beach right now. I've been here for a few months, and I turned 30 in June, and that was Father's Day, so that was my grandfather's, so to say, day for all us to be together, and it was pretty intense. And I was very much connected to the whole passing process in terms of healing energy and all this wonderful stuff. But this video was really about my cat, and And it happened on Sunday when I came back from the beach, and I had this really amazing conversation with myself. I said, oh, death has transformed me. Well, there we go again. Some form of death or change happened right after I said that. And I happened to make a roleplay video for my ASMR channel, which had to do with kind of a boyfriend roleplay. And I made a parody because my cat was outside while I was filming it, opened the door, and I filmed him and I added him in like kind of a video I just made for fun. And it was him standing outside of the door, and I kind of feel bad for that. It wasn't meant intentionally, but it was just funny. But I know I might have manifested something. And the day I last saw him, which was Sunday, and it was a really weird experience I had with him. We've always been very in tune psychically and intuitively. It's why to me he's not really gone, or he might still be here somewhere, but part of me's not sure. So, and I've made the effort to go out and look for him and put posters up and put him on, put stuff online and call places and ask people and you name it. And last time I saw him last was Sunday, and there was the sun shining, and we've been very close and cuddly because I've been going through a lot of really intense healing on just staying away from family because it's been intense and explosive from the clearing and the cleansing energy of my grandfather passing and him being sick. We found out after my first Reiki attunement actually that he was not doing too well. And I pretty much was able to shield myself, but then coming back I was so open that I just like absorbed everything. And I'm not blaming anybody, I'm going through a very big shift and cleanse in every area of my life, and it's probably a very good thing. But me as a Capricorn moon, Gemini, and Leo rising, I'm taking it a bit hard and I'm kind of full of this, so I want to just like nurture myself. And he was the one that nurtured me. He was my foundation. He was my support when no one was there. He is like a baby and a boyfriend at the same time for me, and a spiritual teacher. And I know it was talking about the last day I saw him, last time, whatever may happen, and I'm trying to let go of what's going to happen because it's not easy. I don't want to make up stories in my head because I think I've already seen his spirit. But I don't know. It's hard to read your own energy when you're in a lot of fear sometimes, or sadness. And anyways, sorry this is not very graceful. Last time I saw him, he had an ear infection probably about a week before that, and we took him to the doctor. And he was on medicine, and I didn't give him much of the medicine because they gave him shots already, and to me he was doing better. And personally, I really think when you see an animal doing better, you shouldn't give him a ton of medication, because I feel like it affects us the same way. We take in the toxins rather than getting better. So I'm the type that likes natural healing, but I will do the other side too if it's really necessary. So don't get me wrong, I wasn't trying to hurt him or not be there for him, but intuitively that's what I felt. So I wanted to trust that. And no one knows about that because I don't like talking about that, and I would feel guilty telling them. So the last time I saw him, it was the sunlight that was shining right here on the deck area, and it was like as you walk downstairs, and he looked out kind of like to the sun, and it looked like he was looking for something, or like he was, to me intuitively it's like, whoa, like it just sprung something, like he was going, just this, like, it reminded me of the Fool card for some reason, just the Fool card. like he was going somewhere, and I think the birds were trying to get his attention because they like to attack. They pretty much attack him here. It's really bizarre. The birds have been really weird since my grandfather died. And so he looked at me then. He was sitting on the little bench where I have his food, and I just stared at him and he stared at me, and it was just a really weird, awkward feeling. Both of us knew something was coming, and then I felt so guilty and upset with myself just for like having that whatever I gained and absorbed. It was like, whoa. And then I kind of just let him, he just went off somewhere, I guess, looking, the birds were like attacking him, and that's really the last memory I have of him, seeing him and having interaction with him. I don't know, but he just like he caught something from my intuition, or my spirit was telling him something. I don't really know exactly everything right now because I'm pretty much upset and I'm trying to deal with as best as I can. But I just had this moment with him where everything felt a little awkward and strange. I don't know what it was. And yeah, so I saw him last time around the 3rd or 4th of August, so it's been probably 5 or 6 days now. And to me, that's a long time. I know cats go adventuring sometimes, but generally he's here when I'm here. If I go away for a period of time and someone else is taking care of him, he'll go out for 3 days. But then I was at the beach and having that conversation with myself, taking pictures of the moon, and it was just very interesting that I was talking about all these things to myself, because that's sometimes what I do. I process and think over things, and the beach really does that for me, and the ocean waves and things like that. So I came back late, and then I was talking to a friend, and I just had this amazing energetic connection with someone I've been talking to for a while, and I felt all this love, and it's been a really nice connection to have, and it's been a while. And he's over on the other side of the world, and that's all right. But then I just noticed around a few hours into the conversation that my cat hadn't been back. And I thought, that's really weird. What's going on? And then I couldn't sleep all night. So I was up all night. And then I heard the coyotes around 5:30. And I just had this weird feeling like, oh no, what happened? And I was just pretty much in shock from the whole thing. Even though I know my cat can wander and he'll come back. But something intuitively just struck me. And it just really hit me hard. And then I thought, okay, I'll wait if he comes. And then within that 24 hours, I think I saw him, but it wasn't him. He wasn't there. It's like his tail, or I thought it was him. And I don't know if it was just me because I was so upset and used to seeing him, but something really shifted on the 4th. And yeah, I just been putting out flyers, hoping, praying, getting a lot of support from other people. And my mom came back from Europe. She was away from Europe, and before she left, I saw this white feather fall before she left out the door, and I thought, oh no, I hope she's going to be okay. Because sometimes there are symbols that angels will send you, and I definitely believe in that. It's not always clear on the message. You have to check back in with it. But yeah, I'm feeling very alone right now because he's been such a support and such a blessing in my life for 10 years. And I hope to hear from him, and I hope he's okay. And I know he knew that, a lot of things in my life were changing, and I gave Freddie up because I was supposed to leave the country, but my main thing was to keep my cat, because he's been so close to me, and he's always will be, and he always is. So Dexter, if you're out there, please come back. Anyways, so yeah, been going through that, and then a week before that, my grandmother got rid of a lot of my boxes, and I asked her not to. So there's been a lot of that crazy energy going on in the house, and it's very confusing. I couldn't go into all of it right now, and I don't want to go on forever, and there's so many amazing stories I could talk about with my cat, and I may make another video. But yeah, I appreciate your support, and I wish I was in a better place right now, but this is where I am at. And I'm accepting myself for who I am and my feelings. And I want to share whatever I have to share and what I think is important to share. And he was so important. And he touched many other people's lives too, I know. And he was my psychic, spiritual teacher and soul brother, my soul friend, my soul family. And he gave me that foundation of feeling supported when I had so much rockiness going on. And now I have to be on my own right now, and it's not easy. And I don't want you to feel sorry for me, but I just have a lot of emotions coming out because he's just... Sorry. He's been the one I've trusted, and always have, and he came into my life in such an amazing time when I didn't expect to get a cat. And I'm such a cat person because I'm a cat myself inside. And we are in this year of, Jupiter's went into Leo, and it's a Leo year with the Leo month. And yeah, I was thinking things would get better, but right now they're just where they're at. We have a full moon tomorrow, so a lot of releasing happening. And I'm trying to accept for what it is right now and be with what I am at. I know that I'm not alone, because there's so many other people going through so many other things that could be much more intense. And I'm grateful for what I have, but I feel like I need to really start over and know that I appreciate myself, and I want to be more appreciated from people that are in my family. So, if you're going through a hard time right now, I just want you to know you're not alone, and I love you, and know that you can get through anything, even if it seems challenging or emotional and difficult, and nothing's ever lost. So, I hope that brings some light into your life, and that you enjoyed my very open, emotional talk about what's going on in my life, and there'll be other videos coming, hopefully more inspirational on a lighter level, and I hope the sound was okay, but yes. Thank you for accepting me for where I am right now, and I see the divine in you as you see the divine in me. Namaste.